said this before on my channel. First time I ever saw an ab on my body, it was through intermittent fasting. Hey everybody, welcome to my page. My name is Jeff London. I've been in the fitness industry for over 10 years. I'm a personal trainer, I'm a group fitness instructor, and I've helped hundreds of people lose weight. I'm also a former star collegiate basketball player. And over the years, I've experimented with different diets and strategies, and I finally mastered fat loss and muscle building. So hang along, subscribe. Make sure you check out my website, QuickBodySolutions.com, to download a copy of my free fat loss program. Stay strong. Peace. Alright folks, Jeff London back with another video. Today's video, we're talking about intermittent fasting, folks. Said this before on my channel. First time I ever saw an ab on my body, it was through intermittent fasting. So I circle on and off between intermittent fasting, but recently, since the quarantine, I thought it was super important to get back on intermittent fasting because I'm super inactive. I'm not as active as I used to be because I'm home most of the time. So I thought it would be a great idea to go back on intermittent fasting. And believe it or not, I lost 10 pounds, right? 10 pounds in about 14 days by doing intermittent fasting. So I thought it'd be helpful to tell you guys how this diet works, and then you could experiment for yourself. So intermittent fasting is exactly what it sounds like. It's when you fast intermittently throughout the day. So you fast short periods of time, right? This diet is better known as the 16-8 diet, where you fast for 16 hours and you eat for 8 hours. And basically, a lot of people get intimidated by the 16-hour fast, but it's not that bad because you're sleeping through most of your fast. All right, so the way it works is your fast starts at, as soon as you have your last meal of the day, dinner. You want to have dinner at least 3 to 4 hours before you go to bed. You start your fast, and most people sleep anywhere between 6 and 8 hours. And let's say you work, most people wake up around 6 a.m., 7 a.m. You continue your fast rather anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. So your first meal would come anywhere between 12 and 2 p.m. Then you would have your first meal, which should be your largest meal of the day. That meal should be super carb heavy, super protein. It should be a real nutrient dense meal. But that's the one meal of the day where you could play with your carbs. You could go and eat some like carbohydrates if you like rice. I'm a big rice guy, so I'll have a big serving of rice with a large serving of protein, and I'll just eat. And then that's when your feeding window starts. So if you start at 12 and you have an 8-hour feeding window, you stop eating at 8 p.m. and then you start your fast, right? That's your last meal comes no later than 8 p.m. and then you start your fast. Couple of things to keep in mind here, folks. One, if you're someone that's been used to eating breakfast your entire life and you're not accustomed to fasting, it's going to be tough. So you want to start off slower. Even like a 4-hour fast upon waking up is going to be great. So if you wake up at 8, you fast for only 4 hours, that's going to be real beneficial for you. 2, this is not a traditional hard fast where you don't drink or you don't eat anything. You can have what I call, and there's different methods of this, by the way, but there are certain foods you can have. You can have any drink that has 0 calories. So like seltzer, water is a good one. You can have coffee. You want to stay low on the sugar. You want to stay away from the sugar, period. But 1 teaspoon of creamer won't kill you. Even 1 teaspoon of sugar won't kill you, right? But you want to have, you can have a piece of low glycemic fruit. These are things just to help you get through the fast, right? Any low glycemic fruit is going to be like berries, blueberries, things of that nature, strawberries. But anything that's going to help you get through the fast, and green juice, but you don't want to have a meal. That's the last thing you don't want to have. You don't want to have an entire meal. This works, all right? This works. I'm not going to get into like the nuts and bolts of it, but and also, folks, this is not the only diet. You know, there's a bunch of different things you could do, but it works. It works, and there's a lot of science behind it to support it, and there are a lot of benefits. So, but again, it's not for everybody. I'm doing it right now. I'm seeing a lot of benefits. You know, I've dropped 10 pounds, like I said, in 14 days, which I needed to drop because I was starting to pick up some fat. So that's what I recommend to you. If you want more information about intermittent fasting, I have a diet program that takes you step by step down the line to intermittent fasting, and I'll put it in the link in the description if you're interested. Also talk a lot about this on my podcast, and I'll put a link in the description below. All right, folks, hopefully I was helpful. If it was helpful, hit that like button.